But why? 3 seconds ago we were fine, and now I gotta argue with you so we can separate for one scene. But then we're gonna rendezvous to move the plot forward on cue. Why say no to a trope that is so tried and true? With you, with you, with you, with you. I'll see you in the next scene.
Hello, Weeb and Weebettes, and how are y'all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fine. Happy New Year's, even though I'm really late into the game. But I'm not doing well at all because today I'm gonna have to talk about misunderstandings. Misunderstandings has been ingrained in media for generations, though we're merely going to be focusing on anime. This trope is timeless, so overblown to the point many upon many upon many people have a deep disdain for it. Is the disdain warranted? Very much fucking so. Many series use misunderstandings as a means to create tension and drama between characters to make their series more engaging. But the problem is, most of the times it does the direct opposite. It's unrealistic in length and reason, and often breaks audience immersion. It makes you want to choke out every character participating in this fuckery.
Scenario 1.
Character A jumps to the most obvious conclusion from what they have just observed about character B. This results in an argument that proceeds in a one-sided manner so that the other side doesn't get to tell their side of the story, which is usually always the correct one.
Scenario 2.
Character A tells character B something that they misinterpret, and from that misinterpretation, they run away with any and every idea that comes up with said misinterpretation, and it all comes to a forced climax that could have been avoided if the person just asked them to explain.
Scenario 3.
Girl A, who obviously has feelings for Boy A, finds Boy A in a compromising position, and Girl A proves to be an idiot by either calling him a pervert, or if Boy A is really unlucky, Girl A is a tsundere and he gets his ass beat like an African drum on top of being called a pervert. Writers tend to make their main character or whomever is part of the misunderstanding dramatically dumber than they actually are a large portion of the time. It makes you question a character's mental, but also your mental, because you're willingly subjecting yourself to this nonsense. The trope becomes overused and detrimental when it is played for dramatic effect consistently in situations where it's blown out of proportion and the resolution is dragged on. It becomes a domino effect in which the primary misunderstanding leads to even more misunderstandings, and it soon becomes a tangled mess because the writer wants to pad things out and not get to the point. It's particularly annoying when it takes literally 5 seconds to explain, or when the misunderstanding party runs away like an imbecile. Where are you even running to? What really sucks is that most of these misunderstandings are prevalent in the romance genre, and me, being the hopeless romantic that I am, have been scarred by this continuously. I came out as a stronger person from this, but still, having a plot revolve around misunderstandings, building on misunderstandings, is just not enjoyable. They're teenagers, that's what they do,
What the?
Oh my freaking god, the teenager argument.
That's what teenagers do! Teenagers are dumb!
I feel so bad for teenagers. Majority of the world thinks y'all are a bunch of mouth-breathing dummies, that you can't think or do for yourself, that you're too immature to pull someone aside and say, hey, what do you mean by this? You guys, teenagers ain't as dumb as you think they are, so no, I'm not accepting that teenager argument. The plot just needs them to be this way so the story can move along in a certain direction that doesn't make sense or make characters out of character. And then you end up gaslighting yourself to watch to the end because you're in the sunk cost fallacy and you're in too deep and just want it to be over, only for the resolution to be disappointing. Like, highly standing at 100 degrees Celsius disappointment! Alright, okay. In full truth, misunderstandings are fine. We as humans have misunderstandings all the time, big or small. However, if we want to tell a story worth a damn, the misunderstanding must have some emotional depth and logic to them, more than the characters being stupid or non-assertive. Do their actions align with their character? Does the conflict make sense based on previous interactions? Is the situation reasonable enough for the characters involved to make such a big stank instead of communicating? These questions can determine whether misunderstandings will be useful to the overall plot or not. To me, from what I've noticed, misunderstandings are better used in comedy than drama. It gives leeway for the misunderstanding to be so ridiculous and outlandish without compromising storytelling and enjoyment. It enhances both, actually, like in the anime Kaguya-sama Love is War and Spy X Family. While the trope is more fit for comedic effect in my opinion, there are a few drama anime out there that uses misunderstandings well, like Anohana and Kokoro Connect. The misunderstandings add depth to the characters and reveals their psyche, their eternal struggles, and why they do the things that they do. And from seeing that, the viewers get a good understanding and roots for the conflicts to get resolved. Not because they're slamming their face off in frustration, but for all the characters to come to the same understanding that the viewer came to. Dramatic irony! All in all, if the misunderstanding brings something funny or positive or something worthwhile to the series, that's when it's used most effectively in my book. Even if the introduction to the conflict is dangerous, we can't forget that misunderstandings can be deadly just as they can be dramatic and comedic. Disgusting. But with fire execution and resolution, any misunderstanding can be a good-ass add-on to the story. Thank you so much for watching the video. I was going to do another video on a trope that I've encountered often in the fandom that I'm getting tired of, but since some people in the comments asked me to talk about misunderstandings, well, I just couldn't say no. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because that's the thing I forgot to say for 6 videos straight. Keep yourself safe, rewatch the video, and take a shot every time I said misunderstandings because this weeb is out. Actually, no, I'm not. Thank you!